Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper coming to you from the Pipe Rest. And a little housekeeping. It's Friday, so here's my freehand Friday Dr. Grabo freehand. And kind of cool pipe, I think. And not really fond of those grooves in the top, but you know, it is what it is. Um, in it, I have Peter Stokkebye's Nugget 24 or 24 Nugget, whatever it's called. Really good stuff. Supposedly, this is the stuff that they smoked on the scenes of, or on the set of Lord of the Rings. With it, I've got some Sam Adams Cold Snap. It's a white ale, which I'm not big into those. It came in a variety pack and figured I'd try it. I almost didn't buy it because it had that lighter stuff in it, like lagers and stouts myself, but it's not too bad. It's just, you know, it's not really me, but I'm not going to pour it out either, so it gets drank tonight. Guys, I wanted to talk a little bit tonight. You know, a lot of these videos I do for me, almost as a, you know, captain's log type thing, just so I can go back and refer to them later. Because most of the time that I talk about something that's a lesson learned or something that I want to remember, it's because of something that happened in my life or something I'm going through. And I got to say that I've been thinking a lot lately about mistakes. Lord knows I've made plenty in my life. Anybody that tells you different's a liar. Uh, but I think somehow we've gotten derailed on how to address those or how to deal with making mistakes, especially as men. Um, you know, we live in such a gotcha society now. It's like, man, somebody screws up and it's just the vultures are on, the cameras are on. And, you know, I think as a society, men in particular, we're getting to the point where, you know, it's like you have to cover that mistake up. And you know, I don't make mistakes. You know, doesn't happen to me. Um, and I really think it's an unhealthy attitude. I think that, you know, yeah, we're called to be the leaders of our families, but, you know, I've found a lot of times, if not all the time, you know, honesty about my mistakes has got me much farther. I know for sure that I've learned more from my mistakes than from my successes. Um, and you know, you've heard it said a lot of times that, you know, failure is not getting knocked down; it's not getting back up. And so I think we need to, you know, we need to address that when it happens and be open enough and have enough self confidence to say, yeah, you know what, I screwed up. You know, apologize to who you have to apologize to, but get it out of the way. You know, it's like, you know what, I screwed up. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, you know, we're gonna go this way now. You know, and I think there's a lot a lot to be learned from just that little piece of information. And I don't know where we're headed, guys, as a society, but it really doesn't look good. I don't mean to be fatalistic, but um, I know being part of that notion that you can't screw up or that nobody screws up, and if they do, you jump on them is just absurd. It's also easy to get caught in. You know, if somebody else screws up, man, it's so easy to, oh, did you hear what so and so did? Especially if it's somebody you don't care for. You know, it's like, ah, it's about time he got busted, or, you know, ah, they deserve it. And that's no way to live. And I'm saying that as somebody who unfortunately does that sometimes, and of course immediately regrets it. But the words are out and they've been spoken. Everybody screws up. Everybody. I think it's just a matter of how we address it if it's not us, and how fast we get back up if it is us. So, and a lot of people that talk about people who've gone to prison, it's like, well, his life's screwed up now. But I know people that have gotten out of prison that have done something with their lives. And I don't mean, gone on a preaching tour or wrote books and all that stuff. Yeah, there are those guys too, but I'm just talking about the guy who gets out, changes his ways, settles down, has a family, sets the example as a father figure in his family. Those are the success stories. Those are the stories that don't make movies about. But those are the guys that, whether they got kicked down or they fell down, they decided that wasn't the last chapter of the book, and they got up. And that's to be respected in my mind, to say the least. That's pretty much it, guys. That's like I said. I just wanted to get this out, for me as much as for anybody else. But we just hit times in our lives where it's like, man, I screwed up and I don't know what I'm going to do. And don't get me wrong, I have times in my life that I look back on and I literally cringe still. It's like, oh, I can't believe I said that, or man, I wish that I said something different. But you can't take them back. You learn from them. So. I think the strongest man is the guy that is comfortable enough in his own skin to be like, ah, crap, sorry, and moves on. Learns from it. And now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that a strong guy is a guy that's like that, whatever, it's a mistake and moves on, because there's a difference there. You have to take responsibility for your actions. If it affected somebody else, for sure. And that goes for your family as well, When my wife and I first got married, man, we were screwed up. we were so screwed up because, she lived a life basically where, I don't want to say that she had that too. She didn't need men, but she was a tough girl. She still is. And it was really a blow to a guy's ego who didn't know who he was, and grew up thinking that what Dad said goes. It was his castle. Imagine that was a recipe for a happy marriage. But by the grace of God, we got her figured out, and we're in a really good place now. But it takes humility, guys. It takes ability to say when you're wrong, ability to step away when you need to, and step back up to the plate, I can give you a bunch more examples, but I'm going to start pretty much turning in just a solid babble at this point. So I hope there's something in here maybe you can take away from, guys. But wanted to get down at least on video for me, if nothing else. So guys, I do hope that you're all doing well. And until next time, you take care.